We at it again. It's your boy. Say hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
We just sitting here. We out today doing a few things, and we just sitting here, and I'm not driving.
He is driving. He behind the wheel.
I'm not. We parked, dear.
So he alluding to the fact that he does not wear his seatbelt. People.
Listen, I'm parked right now.
Fans. He don't wear his seatbelt. That's why he said he not driving, but he is behind the wheel, which constitutes that he will be moving this vehicle.
Right now, I am sitting still.
John Harley.
Harley, I got you. But look, we didn't come on here for about the seatbelt.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
What we came on here for?
We came on here because we thank you all for
Why do you have my face? Because I'm finally making these videos, y'all. I'm so proud.
Looking at our videos.
I know y'all was wondering.
On YouTube, and we appreciate everything you all do. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell.
I really do exist.
So, the video that you will look at today is about when we went to the beach. I know y'all seen the other video, and my wife all under the water like she was a fish. But
it was fun.
We met a young man there at the beach, and the beach is Atlantic Beach. Atlantic Beach.
And the man won't young, y'all. The man 89 and 90 years old. He might be young in his heart, but he up there.
I think he was 88. I'm not sure. But
okay, 88, 89.
I interviewed him, and
nice man.
And he told us a lot about the beach there. So the next thing that you will see is the interview of Mr. Skeeters, if I'm saying it correctly. And that's what you will see. But my brother, I'm going to put my seatbelt on. And I really do appreciate the comments. You really touch me. And you are a true brother, Holly. You really are. So, after this, you will see the interview of Atlantic Beach. You know the old saying, we love you, ain't nothing you can do about it. We know you don't like it, but we love you anyway. Peace. Gone. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. Bye. Say bye, babe.
Bye, babe.
Well, hello here. I'm John Skeeters from the town of Atlantic Beach here in South Carolina, which is one of the remaining black oceanfront properties that we possess here in the United States of America. We have our own government here. We have our council members. We have our planning board and any other thing that's normal to operate a city efficiently. And we have a little police department and anything that it take to operate this town here that we call Atlantic Beach here in South Carolina. Atlantic Beach have a lot of rich history, lots of rich history. Because now Atlantic Beach was mainly here. The main reason Atlantic Beach is here because of the hardcore of segregation back there. This was the only place that we was allowed to come and enjoy that ocean, which don't belong to any particular person. But that was the rules set up out by the leaders there, and a lot of the rules that we still go by was set out by them to keep us at a certain distance from them. And since then, Atlantic Beach got incorporated in 1966 as a town. Okay, and Atlantic Beach is very scarcely populated by year-round full-time resident. Now, fortunately, we've had a tremendous amount of our younger generation coming here and taking advantage of this oceanfront property that we have here in Atlantic Beach. And they have came in and made some tremendous investments here in Atlantic Beach. And that's what we were looking for. And some issues now that we are talking about here in Atlantic Beach. If you roll through Atlantic Beach, I guess you'll notice the sign saying no more high rise. Well, from my perspective there, I think a little different. They're on the right track, but let's do it this way. Atlantic Beach, we have a tax basis that's unreal. And the only way that we can kind of minimize our property taxes is by development. But my key thing is now, and this is just my opinion too, and bigger is not always better. And what they are talking about building a 21-story hotel on our waterfront, which I disagree with, and I'll get into that and tell you why I disagree with that. I didn't say that they are wrong, but I just happen to disagree with that. We have that, and now too, and let me add this because this is very important too. We buy our services, some of our services such as water and sewer, from our next door neighbors, which is the city of North Myrtle Beach. We contract the fire department. Atlantic Beach, we don't have a water and sewer plant. We don't have a fire station and things of that nature. That's very important for a city to operate on its own. Now, my vision that is, it's fine to be independent if you can pay your way. But if you are dependent on somebody else for part of your survival, such as fire station, such as potholes in our streets here, and I preach this to the citizens of Atlantic Beach here, and this is where I came up with a thing: bigger is not always better. We don't want to go to the extent that we get out of control here in Atlantic Beach. Okay, let's roll back the hand of time and fasten your seatbelt, because it's going to get kind of rough right here. Now, I take people, and this is my opinion, and it's going to be hard for anybody to change this opinion. And the reason being I am only one of the ones left here when Atlantic Beach was founded here. Now, and which is very important to me. All these are good people. All these good people. But I said time and time again, remember, I grew up from the foundation of Atlantic Beach. Now, let's do it like this. What you are hearing, you heard from somebody else. And guess what? That somebody else heard it from somebody else too. Now, too, with me, it's different. I didn't hear it from somebody else. I was part of it. That's a heck of a lot of difference here. And I say it's enough room here for everybody to get along and everybody to have something of the same caliber of the reason we're trying to keep Atlantic Beach too. Okay, now too, and that's a very touchy area there. And I say that because a lot of people sometimes think that we're trying to keep Atlantic Beach within ourselves. That's not true. We welcome anybody who come and go. But my key thing is, let us keep be in control. That's very important for me. And I don't want to do anything to kind of take away that value. We have our own government. We call our shots thing. And as long as we abide by the state of South Carolina laws and rules and regulations, we are fine. But we are going to have to do a better job among ourselves, getting along with each other. And such that I could go on a lot of ways, and I can go on because nowadays you have to meet when you're going to the table with these architects and these developers and stuff like that. We need to put our best foot forward. And if you don't have nobody there and if we don't have nobody at the table to support what we think there, we're gonna get lost in the shuffle. So it's very important for us to put our best foot forward there. And I understand development too, but one of the key things here, the infrastructure of Atlantic Beach, what they're talking about, these great big ideas, it's not enough room to support it. That's one of my main things. And I didn't say I was against it, but let's kind of minimize and do what's most feasible for us to handle here in Atlantic Beach. We only have 4 streets here in Atlantic Beach. You have 2 commercial streets, and this is a residential street here. I don't want to see my street here become a freeway. So all that is in the making, and all that will probably be interrupted if we don't be careful in how we develop. And again, I'm for development, but controlled development. And let me back up a minute to give you, excuse me, a better view of what I'm talking about. We have 30th and 31st Avenue, which is 2 commercial streets. You have so many vacant lots all the way from Highway 17 all the way to the ocean that need development. So look, let's concentrate on the gateway to Atlantic Beach here. And that's not a bad idea about that, but I don't think it's reasonable for us if we're going to let a developer come to town here and try to show us where they want to put things and stuff like that. But see, too, and Atlantic Beach only consists of 94.6 acres of property. To be exact, from Highway 17 to the ocean, it's only 72 acres. Now, west of Highway 17 is a residential area. The only thing we have our quarter out there, we have some businesses there too. But unfortunately, we have lost control of that because you do not have a person of color, nothing but the barber shop and another little shop out there on our main thoroughfare, Highway 17, on the rear now too. But it's a lot of things that I probably would do different. And I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. But I do value my time in Atlantic Beach. And I do value people that I have met, like Johnny Cochran, Al Sharpton. I even met Rudy Giuliani back in 1957. I was living in New York City. But that's besides the point. That I don't let that blow my mind. I have been a lot of places, so is a lot of other people there, but I'm telling you about my journey and what I learned on my journey. I grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina. I finished high school 2 years behind Meadowlark Lemon and Althea Gibson. And I could go on and mention famous people that I have met. And look, and all of these people that I have met and had a conversation, they have contributed to some of my wisdom that I have. And I hope that what I'm saying here, and one of the main things here that we're going to have to be very, very careful of, not, and I reiterate again, bigger is not always better. You can get so big that you can lose control, and after you lose control, we're in the hands of the receiver. And I hope that, I want to sum it up for that there, because this is ours here, this is our government, and we should try with all our effort to maintain, and this will always be Atlantic Beach, the place that we can only come back doing the hard core of segregation. And that's why we are here in the first place.